begin, I'm going to have you guys start on your back, and let's do head rest down flat. We're going to go ahead and organize our springs here. So just remove your blue, remove your yellow. So you have 3 and quarter springs on. So like it's still a lower heavy weight, I would say. Go ahead and lie down on your back. Perfect. And you're going to keep your feet on that ledge where it's at right now, okay? So let's go ahead and begin with our arms down beside us. Your chest is nice and open. And focus on keeping your feet about hip distance apart there. Knees are tracking nicely with your hips, and they're just right above your ankles. I want you to go into some pelvic tilt. So we're going to imprint the spine as we flat through the mat. And then very slowly, we're going to start to rock the pelvis forward, creating this arch in our back. Beautiful. Continuing to flow back and forth. The nice, comfortable pace. As we start to create a little bit more awareness in our bodies, you might feel some stickiness on the left side, on the right side, or things like moving smoothly as you pelvic tilt back and forth. And think about your feet, how much weight distribution you actually have in your feet as well. Are you favoring one side? Okay. And this is our beginning stages to find our neutral spine position in a supine placement, right? And then I'm going to have you on your last one here. Go ahead and relax it. And hold there. Let's go ahead and take our hands, place them on our ribs. So fingertips are just slightly touching here. You're going to take a nice inhale through your nose, allowing this breath to expand your rib cage laterally. And as you exhale, think of those fingertips pulling back together, creating this corset around your waist. Good. And again, focus on that breath, taking that inhalation, allowing those ribs to expand laterally. As we exhale, everything pulls back together. Continuing at your own pace and developing this awareness of the breath so that it can be, again, utilized in each of the exercises that we're doing to help strengthen the core. It helps to stabilize the torso and the pelvis as well. One more breath here. Good. Let's go ahead and take those arms down beside you as we incorporate the breath. Here, you're going to rock your pelvis all the way back to flat. Push through both of your feet. Start to squeeze to your glutes. Activate the back of the legs and bridge yourself up. Hold it right there. Think of your kneecaps reaching towards the mirror. And then very slowly, you're going to lower your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbones allow things to touch. Releasing that tilt. And walking it back again. Scooping those abdominals. Pressing through those feet. Hold at the top. Good. And then exhale, lower it down. One bone at a time. Just feel the natural curves of your spine gently laying back to the mat here. 2 more times. We're rocking that pelvis back. We're lifting, keeping those knees reaching in front, in line with your hip bones here. Exhale, scoop that belly down so that you can touch the very top of your spine, followed by the center, followed by the tailbone. One more. And lower back down carefully. Nice. Let's grab a hold of your pegs. So grab a hold of your pegs. Elbows are nice and wide. We're going to begin by taking one leg at a time into that tabletop position. Glue your knees together as a unit. Place out through your toes. Good. We're going to take the legs over to the right hand side as you inhale through the nose. Eyesight remains on the ceiling. Hold it nice and heavy there and use your exhalation to pull up through center. Hold. Taking the inhale over to the side. Using your exhale to pull up through center. Hugging those knees together. Inhale it over. Left shoulder blade stays down the whole time. Use your exhale to pull up. Squeeze together. Nice. And over to the left. So return through center and hold. Taking your hands to your knees, keeping your legs in tabletop. You're going to curl your head and chest up for me. Good. So drop those shoulders down. Draw that belly down. Eyesight to the belly button. Double leg stretch. You're going to reach your arms behind you. Extend your legs out in front of you. And sweep the arms around back to tabletop with the legs. Good. Simultaneously, go ahead and frame your ears. And swing it around here. We have another 4 more. Good. Palms look at each other when we frame the ears and then they circle around. Good. We have 3. Nice. Keeping that height. Exhale. Take it around for 2. Good form here, ladies. Last time. Good. Hold it right there for me. Interlace those hands behind the head. Little pulses up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your head. Hug your knees in. Get a little bit of gratitude here in our bodies. Do we feel a little bit more warmer in our core? Okay. So that's the goal, is I want you to feel that warmth so that we can go ahead and start to move forward with our footwork. And remember, that is where we're facilitating the movement, is right from our core. So if you're happy with your head rest down, stay there. If you'd like to bring it up, go ahead and adjust it to the appropriate level for you. And then we're going to take you up to heels, parallel hip distance apart there for me. Good. Good. Arms are down beside you. We're going to shift you over here. Flex those feet. Good. Take an inhale to prepare. And then on your exhale, go ahead and press up to 2 straight legs. Hold it right there. Take a moment to glance at your feet. How do we look here? How's the positioning? And then we're going to go ahead and drop our head, soften through our knees, and bring it back in again. Good. Hovering off that stopper. Exhale, press out to 2 straight legs. We're working on the backs of those legs. Go ahead and bend to come back in. Good. Exhale, press it out. And inhale to return. Exhale to press out. It's as if you were pushing your feet against a board here, a wall. Try to make contact with my hands as you press out. Keeping contact, keep contact. Just press a little further. So you feel more calf ankle work right there, right? Like that work? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if I take my hands away, I want you to still maintain that connection. Good. We have about 2 more. See if we can turn the weight in a little bit more through here. So press where my hand and my fingers are at. Yes, there we go. Good. One more time. Press it out. And return back in. Does that feel different? Yes. Good. A little bit more inner thigh activation. Good. Okay, so coming down to your toes, parallel. Heels are slightly lifted here. Take that inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend out all the way. And inhale, return back in. Okay. Yes. Exhale, press out long, a little bit more through those big toes. Yep. Nice equal weight distribution. Exercising all those intrinsic muscles of our feet. Nice. Press down. Let's have you move your toes down a little bit more on the bar just for a better grip here. Good. And press out long. Nice. Soften those knees. Exhale, press away. See if you can challenge those heels to come up more in that stiletto position. So yes, it's going to guarantee that you have more distance to work through, which will make it a little bit more challenging. 3 more. Good, last two. So all of this is helping to strengthen your ankles, your knees, and your hips. The main muscle focus here is going to be on those hamstrings in conjunction with your quads. So your thighs should be feeling the work here. It's one of the larger muscle groups, which is why we do footwork so much in the beginning. And then bring it back home again. So keeping your toes exactly where they're at, go ahead and connect your heels together. We want those knees to be framing our shoulders. So not too wide, not too narrow. Inhale to prepare here and exhale. Go ahead and press it away and bend to come back in. So you should be feeling your inner thighs working. And this is a great exercise here to also promote the pelvic floor activation. So we want to feel like we're lifting from our pelvic floor, working together with our breath as our deepest ab and back stabilizers help to keep the pelvis nice and quiet. Good job here, guys. Extend, press it away. Heels are slightly lifted. Let's take it for 4 more. Think of a zipper at your ankles and you're zipping through your inner thighs here. Last 2. You guys look great. Last one here. And return, come back in. All right, so let's move it over to our heels. Let's take it nice and wide. A slight external rotation from your hip sockets. And then go ahead and push out to 2 straight legs. Take that exhale. Reach. And inhale to return. Dance. You can take your right foot out to the right a little bit and turn it outward. Yeah, so just a little bit more external rotation there. Yep. Nice. Looking good, ladies. Again, think of that imaginary wall that your toes are pressing against. And that'll continue to help you maintain this dorsiflexion of your ankle, which therefore you should start to feel more of the muscles in your calves working. Let's go ahead and take it for another 4. So, nice rhythmic flow. Working just as hard on your way in. And then let's go ahead and come in halfway for me. Hold it halfway. Let's pause right there where you can feel this sense of heat develop above your knee. And then very slowly, we're going to add these pulses, but you're barely moving the carriage here. Barely moving. That's it. We're isolating that area above the knee. You can feel it. Yes. Okay. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push out to 2 straight legs. Sigh of relief. And then go ahead and soften your knees. Return back down. Go ahead on your toes, but we're staying wide in this wide second position. Let's elevate those heels up slightly. Take that inhale to prepare and exhale, push out. And bend to come back in. Exhale to press out. Are you cramping? You had enough water today? Try to. Beautiful job. Selena, I think you can come down a little lower on your toes. Yeah. If those heels can come up. And you guys remember, guys, like we're not used to, like, unless you guys are at home walking around on your tippy toes. It's like it's gonna feel like it could cramp or just feels challenging. Good. We'll take it here for another 4. Nice soft neck. Focus on keeping your chest wide. So we want to have this thing, like smile across our collarbone in a sense. 2. 1 more. And then let's bring it in halfway for those pulses. Hold it right there. So little movements up and down, up and down. It's not bouncy. It's very intentional, very deliberate. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out. Nice. Let's return back home again. Bring it down to, bring it in to hip distance apart there with your feet. Yep, so you're parallel on your toes. We're going to push out to 2 straight legs. And then dropping your heels underneath. Go ahead and push your heels towards the mirror in front of you. And then from here, slowly articulate, lift those heels up and lower those heels down. Yeah, so that's so important because the work is on the up. It's super easy just to kind of drop those heels and let the springs control you. So I want you to be very mindful about slowly working those muscles as you drop the heels underneath the foot bar. You got it. We have 6. And 5. See if you bring your left foot in a little closer to your right here, Celine. Yeah, there you go. Good. Nice soft bend to those knees. We don't want to hyperextend. 3. And 2. Last one. Lift those heels up for me. Hold the heels up for me. Keep the legs straight. Let's add 10 small pulses upward. Up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop those heels under one more time, just to get a nice stretch. And then go ahead and lift both heels up. Bend your right knee. Drop your left heel under the foot bar. And then just switch legs. So we're going into your running, where you're alternating legs. And then the most important part here is that we are watching that there is no Elvis in the pelvis, right? So we're going to really create stability through our hips, which means that we need to activate our pelvic floor. We need to scoop that belly in to feel our abdominals working here. Nice. Let's take it for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And drop both heels under one more time here. A little stretch for you guys. Nice. And then lift those heels up, guys, and return and come all the way back in. All right. So carefully, I'm going to have you guys exit off to your left-hand side. And you're going to find your box. Go ahead and place it on top in a horizontal short box position against the shoulder blocks. And we're going to go into our abdominal series here with the short box. The bar is going to go down all the way flat. Springs are all going to come on. All on? All of them on, yes. So just add your, what is it here? Yellow? Okay. All the way up. So yeah, as you grab this, let's go ahead and take it over. So have a seat for me facing the mirror. You want to have your safety strap available to you, so that's the budgie. And then you're going to place your feet underneath. There you go. Okay. So as we're supported here, feet are flat against the ledge. I want you to find a little bit of separation with your feet so that you can feel tension in the strap. All right. You guys are going to go ahead and take your hands and cross over your chest here. So shoulders are down. You're sitting up nice and tall. So let's see. Celine, lean back slightly. There you go. And from here, we're going to start to articulate through the spine. So nod the chin to the chest. Draw the belly in. Begin to lower back. But let's keep contact right now with your feet on the ledge. Okay, once you're there, once you got to your stopping point, hold. Take an inhale through the nose, and then I want you to scoop your belly round and forward. Once your shoulders are back over your hips, then we rebuild the spine up nice and tall. Yes. And nice and tall we go. Drop the chin, articulate through the spine. We lower ourselves back here to the point where you almost can feel like your body quiver. And then that's when you know you hit your stopping point. Return back up and all the way, lift your chest all the way. Yes, and straight ahead because I want the cervical spine to be in line with the spine as well. All the way back. We have 3 more. Good. Draw that belly in. Good. Pause right there. Draw the chin down towards your chest. We're going to scoop, draw that belly in all the way into my hands here. That's it. Shoulders are down. Hold. Take a breath. Exhale, round over my fist. Keep rounding over my fist. Pulling in. Like if I was to punch you in the stomach here. Yes, there you go. And then from here, shoulders over the hips. And we sit tall. Your last time. Beautiful job there, guys. Coming back to the top on your last one. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. Okay. So from here, let's take our hands behind our head. We're going to do a flat back. So this time the back does not articulate, okay? So we're going to play that game of trust. You're going to hinge from the hips and fall back to your challenge point. Keeping your feet on the ledge. It should feel like a quiver here, right? And then use your breath, your exhalation to return back up. Good. Go ahead and hinge from the hips. That's great, Julie. Good. Push your head back into your hands more, Celine. Dan, there you go. Yes, there you go. Abs are drawn in, abs are drawn in. Nice and tall, nice and tall we go. Good. And continue. Lower it back. Good. Push your head back a little bit more. So you may not be able to come back as far as Dan, but we want to protect your back. So keep pulling into my hands. Elbows are wide as you return up to a nice tall seated position. Does that feel different? Okay, good. Last time, guys. There you go. Good. Not so much extension in the upper body there, Julie. There you are. And hold it. Good. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a little rotation. So frame your ears for me. Arms are straight up. We're going to go ahead and take this turn over to the left. Now from here, I want you to reach your left arm out. It's like you're a teapot, and it's like you're tipping the teapot to the left, so you're hinging from your hip. Hold. There you go. Now, using your body weight, lift yourself back up to frame your ears again to come through center. Take it to the right. We open out. We hinge over, dip to the side, hold. Use your obliques, use your abdominals, return back up again. You're getting taller. And again, 2 more each way. Take it to the left. Hinge it back. Keep the feet connected to the ledge, because that also creates a deeper connection for you. Take it to the right. Shoulders are down. You're looking at over your fingertips. Exhale, return through center. 1 more each way. Take it to the left. Arm opens out. We dip. Feet are pressing equally into the ledge. 1 more time to the right. Take it over. We reach. Draw that belly button in. Like you're wearing that tight corset around your waist. And rest it. Good. Okay. You guys are going to go ahead and keep your right foot in the strap. Left foot's going to go on top of the box. We're doing these tie overs. So you're going to face the function wall. So you're going to turn towards me. Your left leg rests on the box. Okay. Now, left hand is going to go on the headrest. So if it is up, let's take it down flat. Support your neck with your right hand for me, so the elbow is looking up to the ceiling. From here, you're going to flex your right foot so you can stay away. It can come off the ledge this time. I'm okay with that. You're going to bend into your left elbow a lot. And then I want you to go ahead and straighten your arm and disconnect your palm away from the head. Yes, go ahead and catch yourself there as you bend deep into lateral flexion. And as you return, come up, disconnect your hand from the head. That's it. And continue. We're going to go here for another 8. Good. Try to keep those hips stacked and you're not moving the foot. There you go. You go over and up. Do you feel the difference? Yeah. Yes, we want to get right into those obliques. You got it. If this feels easier for you, you can take your hands behind your head with both. But if you like the security of catching the headrest, absolutely. Nice. Take it down, keeping that right leg nice and long. Pull this hip forward a little bit. Yep, got more in you. Puff your chest up for me. Looking straight ahead. Last one, guys. Good work. How are you feeling? More. Yeah. When you guys are ready for taking it to the other side. And feel free, guys, if you need to grab water, grab it in between too, okay? So from here, we're gonna keep that left leg in the strap and right hand is gonna go on the headrest. Left hand is gonna be supporting the neck here, okay? So we're looking out the windows. From here, take that breath to prepare and take the exhale. Let's go ahead and lift up. Stabilize those hips. Get long through those obliques. A new side. This might feel very different than what we were just doing. Good. Pop your chest up. Come back into my hand. Your head. Your head. Yes, there you go. So you're going to keep your body over here and then lower back down. There you go. Nice. And keep it back into my hand. Do you feel the difference? Remember, we're in 2 panes of glass, guys. 2 panes of glass. This is working through our frontal plane. Nice. Let's take it for 4 more. Three. And 2. Good, last time. And bring it back up again. Good work, okay. Here you go, Tian. All right, so carefully, guys, I want you down on 1 red, 1 blue string, so a medium and 1 light. You guys can lose your boxes. Both arms can come back up to that high position. And when you place your boxes down, just make sure you have the handles up. So it's just easier to access to grab the box next time. And yeah, the safety strap, just go ahead and tuck it off in the corner. There you go. What's that? Question your hip flexors? Not too much. Enough, yeah. So we're gonna take our handles off, place your loops on, and we're going to some hip work here, okay? So handles come off. Yep. Take this and then that. Bring that back up. If you like the headrest about halfway up, you can do that. And then lie down on your back. Okay, once you're in your back, guys, go ahead and place your feet into the loops, 1 foot at a time. Okay, this is gonna go between your knees. Between the knees. So my intention with the ball is to provide stability at this point. You are going to get a little bit more inner thigh. I don't see anyone here with any like knock knees where it would be overly tight. So I'm okay with giving you guys some more inner thigh activation today. So we're parallel with the feet. Tailbone is grounded onto the carriage. Arms are down beside you. Take this inhale. Exhale, send the legs down towards the springs, towards me. And remember, our stopping point is when we feel like our low back is going to arch. And then we come back up again. Exhale, so press it down. Inhale to find that control and come up. Right there, that's your stopping point. Feel that? Because we still want to have that solid connection from our low back. Right about there. And press it down. This is coming from the backs of your legs here, guys. So I'm going to have you point through your ankles as you just reach long through your legs. And this is opening up the front of your ankle, so point away from you. Yes. And then right back up again. Good. Hold it right there. And then press it down. Good. You don't need to be killing the ball either. It's just there for a little gentle squeeze. About 3 more. Keep pointing those toes away from you. Two. One more time. And then lower to 45. And I'm going to have you guys pause right there. Now, flex your feet like you're going to pull your toes towards you. Bend your knees in towards your chest, but allow your knees to stop over your hips. Exhale, press out like you're pushing into a heavy box. And bend the knees, soften back in again. So you will be going that slight angle here to straighten those legs. Exhale, press. Inhale to bend. Good. A little lower for me here, Emily. Yes, through those heels. Feel more inner thigh working here, obviously. Last 2. And 1 more. And then we're going to combine these together. So hold out to 45 again. So very carefully, we're going to bring the legs back up to 90. Bend your knees back in towards your chest. Push out to 45 degrees. Bring it back up towards 90. Bend in towards your chest. Pressing out. Good. Soften your squeeze a little bit. Like a little blast. Yeah. Nice. So if you're not feeling it already, you should feel inner thighs coming on momentarily. 1 more time. Press it out. That's 5 repetitions, 1 direction. Hold it. Let's reverse it. So we're going to send the knees back into your chest. Legs straight up towards the ceiling. Take that exhale, press down. 2 straight legs. That's 5. Good. Keeping your tailbone still grounded and connected to that carriage. Beautiful. 3. Exhale, press down. 2. And 1 more. Nicely done, guys. Okay, remove the ball out of your knees for a second. You can just set it to the side for me. Just remember which side you do. And legs go back up straight. Okay? So from here, arms are down beside you. Connect your ankles together as a unit, parallel with the feet. From here, send those legs straight down to 45. Hold. We're going to slightly separate the legs and circle all the way out to the sides as we swing from our hip socket back up to the ceiling. Yes. Exhale to press it down. Separate through those legs, circle all the way out, up and around. And at the same time, we still want to have our tailbone pressed into the carriage as we circle, because we don't want to lose our neutral position through our hips here. Yes, don't come back as farther, Deanne. Yes, that's perfect. That's your stopping point right there. Good. And remember, the wider you go, if you have the ability to go wide, yes, this is creating some more synovial fluid, some more lubrication in our hip joints, because we don't want to be super tight. Our hip socket is meant to do those karate chops, right? Or if you're like a contortionist. That was like, that didn't come out very right. Okay. So back to the top, and we're going to reverse it. So out to the side. Sweep it around. Activate those inner thighs. Hug them together. Back to the ceiling. And like think of pointing out through your toes. Like they're very energetic legs here. It might not feel so great because we just did so much inner thigh work. But remember, this is hip strengthening. The goal is to feel like you're strengthening through the hips here to help develop more awareness through the pelvis. It is supposed to be all very stretchy and relaxing. I'm not making it that way right now. Good, last two. And one more time. That's it, good. So why don't we go ahead and bend our knees towards our chest. Take the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to go into that butterfly position, your Buddha stretch. So if you have the flexibility to drop your feet into the well, absolutely. Definitely go ahead and take advantage there. Okay, guys. So when we are ready, we're going to go ahead and carefully remove one loop at a time. Find your foot bar. And bring that carriage all the way back in. And go ahead and exit off to your left-hand side. And I'm going to keep this heavy weight on right now for you. But you guys are going to face the mirror. And I'm going to have you take your hands to the foot bar. Left foot is going to go up against the shoulder block. Okay, so that runner's lunge with your toes. Let's have your left foot on the floor underneath the metal bolt. And we're going to push out into a lunge. So it is heavier weight, so I do want you to kind of put a little bit more oomph into it as you push out, keeping your left knee directly over your left ankle. Good, now shoulders are down, arms are straight. And think of like puffing your chest up here a little bit. So we should feel this in the front of the right hip, right? You guys feel that? Yeah. Great. Good. Send your weight back a little bit. That's it. Good. And then I'm going to have you guys straighten your left leg. So straighten the leg. So you're almost like you're lifting your hips upward in order to achieve this. So coming back in a little bit. Yep. Lift your hips up higher. All the way, so that this left leg goes straight. Perfect. And then push out. Now, the goal here is that I want the hips to stay squared. So let's go right hip in front of that left, and then raise your right hip a little higher. Yep, same as you, Deanne. That's looking better. Good. Julie, lift your, take your left hip back, right hip up higher. So sending this hip up a little bit higher. Okay. There, that looks good. Do you feel that more? For your hamstring? Okay, good. Because remember, it's not about how far we go in our splits. It's important that we are keeping our hips completely squared to the mirror or the wall in front of us. And then go ahead and bring it back in, guys. And we'll walk our way over to the other side. And then we'll do it. We'll set ourselves up here. So the left foot is supported by the shoulder block. right foot's on the floor, okay? Let's go ahead and push on into your lunge with 2 straight arms. Shoulders are down. We want that right knee directly over the right ankle. Good, relax the shoulders, think of a long neck. That's it. Pressing equally through the bottom of your right foot. Go ahead and slightly come in a little bit. Allow for your hips to rise up so that you can come to a straight leg on your right side. And then when you're ready, go ahead and press on out. Trying to maintain the squareness of your hips. So right hip goes down, left hip goes forward. Good. Pull for that hamstring stretch. And then when you're ready, let's bring you back in again. Good. I'm going to keep your spring on, so we haven't adjusted anything. You're still on that median or still on that light spring. Both knees are coming to the carriage. We're going to face the mirror with both feet against the shoulder block. So secure your feet against the shoulder blocks entirely. Can we go, yeah, more into that, like runner's lunge? Like if you were to, yes, exactly. Okay, guys. So from here, I'm going to have you guys extend your hips forward. So your arms are straight, and it's important to keep your thumb in line with your index finger. So you're not gripping the foot bar here. Carefully push your hips forward, like if you're going to a kneeling plane. Like send your hips towards the foot bar. That's it. Now from here, you're going to push the carriage out from underneath you, keeping the shoulders down. That's it. Now hold it here as if a string was pulling you at the top of your head. You're going to glide your body all the way back in again without moving your hips. That was great, guys. Push it back again. This is your exhalation. Your inhalation is when we drag ourselves in like you're putting on a pair of tight jeans. Push it out. Introduce some of the sensation going down your back as you activate through those back muscles, opening your chest, opening your shoulders to show off that beautiful diamond necklace. Right, hips a little bit more forward there, Julie. That's it. We have 3 more. Now there's a lot of resistance on here, guys, which is helping you. So it's providing assistance to get you back into the stopper. So the lighter we go on this, the more challenging and difficult it will be on your body. Good. And bring it back in. Take it to a child's pose. So send your hips directly over your heels. And I'm even okay if you want to push away from your bar with 2 straight arms. See how that feels. Okay, and then I'm going to have you guys remove your blue spring. Let's take your headrest down flat. If it's not already, turn to face me. Let's go ahead and take your feet through the headrest. Remember, the rule of thumb here is that we want just the heels to hang off. That feels like it's challenging with both feet there. You guys can cross your ankles. Okay. Once you're ready, grab a hold of your loops for me. Take those loops in each of your hands. Send your arms straight down beside your hips. So palms are facing behind you. Let's take a shoulder roll back and hold your shoulders in that alignment. Exhale, press those arms all the way back. Inhale to slowly come forward without hitting the stopper. Good. So we're working our postural muscles here. We're working on maintaining our seated neutral spine. Yeah, it's right there. And that's gonna stay hard the whole entire time. Because we are working through the erector spinae, all those back extensors. We have another 4. Three. Exhale, press it back for 2. Nice work here, guys. Only we can actually work like this every day, right? One more time, hold it back. Hold it right here. Shoulders are still back. Little pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Beautiful. Take a moment, flip those palms up for me. And I'm going to challenge you here to come into a little bit of a C curve, okay? So, meaning you're going to hold on to your loops. You're going to tuck your toes under like a scared cat or dog. Lower back to your challenge point. So your arms are kind of coming with you here. Keep pulling your belly button down. Exhale for the bicep curl. Inhale to release. Exhale for the bicep curl. Inhale to release. I'm watching that your elbows are just slightly below your shoulders. And we're still focusing on these heavy water buckets sitting on your shoulders so they're not creeping and elevating to your ears. We are watching that we have a neutral wrist. Your palms are open the whole time. Good. We got 5. 4. Palms are looking at us. See if you can turn your palms a little bit further. It's not gonna work. No, my phone. Oh gosh. Okay. So more structural. Good. Let's see. I think one more here. Hold it right here for me, guys. Come up to a nice tall seated position. Pause right there. Elbows are in line with your shoulders. Little pulses up, up, up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it. Good work. Okay. From here, you guys are going to go ahead and hang that up. You're going to go ahead and grab a hold of your box. You're going to place the box long ways now. And I will have you guys go ahead and carefully, so that it's in the center of your carriage. It should be supported by the shoulder blocks. So we'll move this over a little bit more. Yep, all the way. That's it too. There you go. Once you're ready, guys, lie up your stomach facing the mirror. And I'm going to have you place your hands on the foot bar. Chest is slightly off the box. And we're going to do a little tricep press. We're going to do a bit more arms. That's going to lead us into some extension work to finish this off for today. So we're going to take our hands on that foot bar for me. So the black foot bar. Okay, and then from here, we're going to take your fingertips and slightly internally rotate so they look at each other. Yes, elbows are wide, eyesight is down the springs. Don't push out to 2 straight arms for me. But now hold it here for a second. I want some lift from your thighs. There you go. Now bend your elbows to return back in again. No movement of the upper body, but I do want eyesight looking down at the springs. Go ahead and press out. So we're exhaling. Inhale to bend. Resisting the springs wanting to pull you in. That's where we're working the muscles and challenging the muscles, sculpting them. Point out through your toes. Keep those quads elevated off the box here. We have another 4. Good. 3. Exhale, push out for 2. And 1. Hold it right there, ladies. Hold it right there. Now, can we take our left palm to place it on our low back so that your palm is facing up towards the ceiling? Very slowly, you're bending in with your right elbow and then pressing out. It may not be a huge range of motion because I want that right shoulder to remain down. Good, drop this down. Yep, bend, hold. That's your stopping point. And then press it away. Do you feel how much more isolated that is? Yeah. Yeah, so the goal isn't to come in all the way, guys. It's only to keep your shoulders square to the floor. That looks really nice to me. Good. Drop your right shoulder a little bit more. There you are. Elbow can look out through the windows. Sometimes that wider range is a little easier. Last one. Hold it out with a straight arm for me, guys. Switch arms. Left hand goes back on. Right palm looks up at the ceiling. Now again, new side. If this is not your dominant side, it's going to feel a lot weaker. Good. Drop your right shoulder there, Deanne. Point your elbow out towards me. Point this elbow upward, up higher. Yep, if you can. Yep, and then go ahead and bend back in. Keep it right there. Hold, and then press out. Squeeze from the tricep. Yes. Try to remind yourself that the shoulder is dropping away from the ear. Let's just do 2 more, guys. That space. And it's key getting in a good position here at that ball and socket. Drop this down a little bit more. Elbows up. Yes. Hold. One more time. Push to a straight arm for me. Both hands come down to the bar. With 2 straight arms, elevate those thighs off the box. They're energetic still. We're going to our swan prep. So lift the chest up to shine that beautiful diamond necklace. Push yourself away. 4 more times like that. Lift your chest up. Shoulders are shrugging down those back pockets. Press it away. Nice and easy. 3. And press away. And 2. Feel the movement of your shoulder blades going down those back pockets. 1 more time. Draw that away. Push it away. Stay low. Carefully bend your knees, your elbows, and return yourself all the way back in again. Excellent. Carefully exit to your left hand side. All right. Good job, ladies. We're going to finish it with a couple roll downs. So we're going to stand hip distance apart for me. Let's go ahead and start to reach those arms up towards the ceiling. As you frame your ears, you're going to dive yourself down, fingertips reaching towards the floor. Hold it there. Send your weight to the ball of your feet here a little bit. Keep your arms relaxed. Draw your belly button up in towards your spine to restack yourself into a nice tall standing position. Shoulder roll it back. 1 more time. Go ahead and slowly lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Take a dive down. Fingertips reach to the floor. Send your weight slightly forward. That looks really nice. Draw those abdominals up and in. Slowly, we're rebuilding. Restacking the spine, shoulder roll back, and exhale. Good work. How are we feeling?